What is going on, guys? It is your boy Who That Davis here for you. And guys, if you guys don't know, you will know that over here we bleed black and gold until we're dead and cold. Thank you guys very, very much for joining me for a special episode of the Black and Gold Breakdown podcast. If you guys have been following me on my community tabs, you guys will understand that things over here haven't been all that great. As you guys know, I have a ongoing situation in terms of health with my grandmother. She is currently in bed. She's resting. She's okay. We just went to the store to get her some things that she could eat. She hasn't been able to eat too much, but I managed to get her a couple of snacks, things like her favorite snack, some oatmeal, some peanut butter crackers, things of that nature. She is okay. She loves all of you. She thanks you all for your support and your well wishes, and she hopes you guys are being safe and being, cautious out there. Make sure you're protecting yourselves and your loved ones. So, Grandma coming in with the big shout out with the big level of support to everybody here at the BNG Breakdown Podcast who has been riding with her since day one. Thank you guys so much, and thank you personally for your patience and for your understanding, because it has been very tough to make content knowing that my mind isn't all the way here, because I am a provider first and a podcaster second, until otherwise. But I couldn't miss this episode of BNG Breakdown Podcast because so much has already went down around the NFL. We're going to get into all of it tonight. It doesn't matter how long that this takes, from the news of Russell Wilson getting traded to the Denver Broncos to the extension, some reported extension for Aaron Rodgers, to no moves being made by the Saints in terms of placing a franchise tag on anybody, and some debates. If you guys don't know, you guys, I love to talk. I love to talk football. I love to talk Saints football, especially. I will talk until my ears bleed. I will talk until someone else's ears bleed, because I love just engaging in priding the minds of everyone and their perspectives and their opinions. And one thing that stands above all that when it comes to these debates, all right, we like to keep it cordial. We don't like to get too personal, all right? These debates can sometimes get heated out here, but we have to understand it comes from a respectful and loving place. So we're going to be bringing on a few people to talk all things Saints, all things football, and continue a debate that got my fire reignited, so to speak. So I'm going to go ahead and put this link down into the comment section for these specific individuals to come on, enjoy themselves, and get acclimated here with the BNG Breakdown community. And we're going to talk from Alvin Kamara and his court date today, to what I said about the Denver Broncos trade with Russell Wilson, to franchise tags, all that different stuff, and what it means for the Saints and the NFC going forward, because all these things are important, and I want to get your opinions on it. Let me go ahead and get this started here. Go ahead. I want to thank everybody for filing in. I see so many already. I see Daryl. I see ENT, my ninja, OG Jerry, the Master Podcast, my man's. What's going on with your Elite Goods? I see you. My man's Big Chosen Kingston. I see Slim South 504. You guys are awesome. Awesome. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Gonna wait for these guys to pop in. And Anime ID requested he be a mod, and I say, why not? Let the man be a mod. So I went ahead and gave him mod. And Hoodie Jube. I was just on Hoodie Jube's podcast. If you guys don't know who Hoodie Jube is, he is an up and coming podcaster here in the Saints YouTube community, Saints media community. He is awesome, guys. He really is. I had him on my show numerous times, and it never gets old when I talk to Hoodie Jube and prodding his mind and poking his brain, his thoughts, his opinions on what's going on, all things with the Saints. He is keeping his nose to the road, to the gravel, and he is quick to talk about it with his co-host CT. So I hope I get these guys on here. I put the link down in the chat for everybody who was just over on Hoodie Jube's channel to come in and talk all things football. And there is one individual in particular that I'm waiting for. This individual stirred up my juices for a debate to begin with. So I'm hoping he sees this. And decides to come on, right? So let me go ahead. Let me turn this down. So you guys can hear just me. Turn this down. as we get ready for our guests. And this is for everybody, right? This isn't just for me. This isn't just for that one individual. This is for everybody. I put the link down in the chat. If you guys want to take an open call, you guys will be here for however long you want to be here. I'll give you guys your 2 cents, your time to speak and all that. Come on, come on, come on. Let's talk about it. So, and while we wait, Chosen, Elite Goods, Hoodie Jew, OG, I need you guys to find that guy. I need you guys to find him. Please find him for me. If you guys can find him for me, I would really appreciate it. Because please, 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 I need it. I need it bad. All right, so let's get it to the thick of things, right? The first big story to break today was Aaron Rodgers reportedly signing a 4-year, $200 million contract. That would have made him the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. I am here to say that report is false. It has been debunked by several sources, not just from the Pat McAfee show, but from Aaron Rodgers himself. Aaron Rodgers has confirmed, although he has confirmed, that he will be returning to Green Bay for 2022, for as far as we know for right now. The contract details has not been confirmed yet, but he is coming back, and the Green Bay Packers have officially placed the franchise tag on wide receiver Davante Adams. So it's looking like Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers are continuing the duo. They're up there in Green Bay, and they're going to remain a contending team for years to come now, for at least as 2022 is concerned. And for the NFC South, that is absolutely wide open. That's absolutely wide open. Man, look, the Green Bay Packers may actually have a shot to go the distance this upcoming year with how uncertain things are. And between the Saints, Green Bay, there are only a few teams that I would say have a legit chance at playoff push this year. That is obviously the Los Angeles Rams, the defending Super Bowl champions. Got to give them their just due. The San Francisco 49ers, even though they're going to be with Trey Lance, we know that he can be a hybrid type of guy. And we know that Kyle Shanahan is chopping at the bits to try to get Trey Lance involved and make a really good run. We've got the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, even though we absolutely cannot stand the Dallas Cowboys, they also just franchise tagged their tight end and Dalton Schultz. So he is going to be locked in for at least 2022. The Dallas Cowboys won their NFC East division, with a pretty landslide, commanding lead in terms of wins-loss record, but they couldn't get out of the wild card, right? They have the same amount of playoff wins as the Saints do for 2021, and that's actually kind of funny when you think about it, because they're supposed to be America's team. But for this year, with how uncertain things are in the NFC, the Cowboys are going to have to be looked at as one of the contending teams, if not one of the outright favorites. All right, it's only natural. We haven't seen too much drama or any loss of key players or playmakers for the Dallas Cowboys on offense or on defense. So we had to look at them as one of the favorites going forward for right now. At least for right now. A lot can happen between now and the start of 2022. A lot can happen. We've also got, I would say, as much as I hate to say it, I hate to say it, the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings are that wild card team that, can get in there if they get their cards right. They let go of Mike Zimmerman, so the whole coaching philosophy is going to change there. And just like I have questions with the New Orleans Saints going forward without Sean Payton, I have that same energy for the Minnesota Vikings going forward post Mike Zimmerman. We don't know what they're going to look like. So it is a fair question that needs to be raised and needs to be kept in the back of our minds where we're talking about potential NFC contending teams, even though Minnesota is a wild card. All right, we have to look at it. And finally, I would say the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't stand the Eagles. They're probably one of the more annoying teams for me, mainly because the Saints can't find a way to beat them to save their own necks. But the Philadelphia Eagles, even though it was kind of like a fluke for me personally, that the Eagles got into the playoffs, but they're trending in the right direction somewhat. All right. trying to join, you say? You trying to join? Okay, I see you. I'm not. Let me put it back down in the comments. Let me put it back down in the comments because I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to join. Let me put it back down here. I was waiting. I didn't see you guys. I don't see you guys. Let me here. I put it back down in here. Try again. I don't see you. Am I in the wrong area or something? There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with some steam.
There we go.
We cooking with steam now. Here we go. We in here.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
We in here, guys. Look, this is everybody. Oh, not yet. We got more. That's what we talking about.
Come on, come on, baby.
That's
Yes, sir. God of Creation is here. Also, guys, this is the guy I was talking about. A guy that has reignited my fires for debates. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you and everything that you did for me in these last 48 hours. But we also got my man here, Hoodie Jew, the guy I was just praising with much well-deserved praise. He recently just hit 600 subscribers on his channel. 600 is absolutely nuts. If you guys are not following Hoodie Jew, you are doing yourself a disservice. Go follow Hoodie Jew. Go type his name in your YouTube search bar and go find his channel and hit the subscribe button. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee you. We also got Masked Up, another up-and-coming Saints podcaster. I'm putting him on because he deserves to be put on. He deserves his credit is just due. All right, he's doing his own thing. You got Dar over here. What's going on, Dar? And as always, the OG, Triple OG, my man Jerry Poor. We got the whole crew here now. We got the whole crew. Guys, this is the whole panel.
Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. Give it up.
And Anime ID is also trying to join.
That's got a creation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's got
6,
a
7.
creation.
We should be able to have one more.
That's got a creation. That's got a creation. Yeah, that's got a creation.
Who?
Yeah, Anime is got a creation. That's his account.
Yeah, that's his account.
Oh, shit. Huh.
Yeah.
It's not a creation. Why didn't you say so? I be out here like looking like Boo Boo the Fool.
What's good, Aaron?
Look, man, it's been wild over here. Right now, we got the New Orleans Pelicans getting the butt handed to them by the Memphis Grizzlies. Even though I'm not much of a basketball
At least
guy.
they staying close.
Yeah, maybe so. Jackson Hayes.
They're only down by 8 points.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of trashed though, Jackson Hayes. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get right into the thick of things, guys. We are going to start going topic for topic. We're going to get into the whole debate angle in just a little bit. But first, I got to give the fans what they want to see. We got to get to the main topic, which is Aaron Rodgers reportedly signing on for at least 2022. That along with franchise tagging Devontae Adams, we have to. Do you guys agree that at least puts him as one of the top favorites in the NFC to win the whole thing and go on to the Super Bowl?
I think to do that, to be in the playoffs, yeah. I think they kind of like the Kings first seed. But as far as
You sound like a robot.
Hey, man,
oh my
yeah,
God,
you
you
sound
sound
like
like
a
a
robot,
robot.
You sound like
They
you
make
sound
sure y'all
like
lay there.
Megatron up in this motherfucker, bro. You gotta fix that.
I am going to get you.
Yeah, you got to fix that, God of Creation.
Yeah, fix
Yeah.
that, my man.
Say one more thing about Aaron Rodgers or I will kill you.
Is your robot.
Don't make me get Optimus Prime in here, bro. I got him on speed dial. I got him on speed dial, bro.
Yeah,
You still sound like an
Yeah, man. You got fix your audio, God of Creation. Fix your audio. Yeah, he'll hop back on.
wait for him to come back. But does anybody else want to have any say on what this recent news for Green Bay Packers means for the NFC? Anybody?
I think that spells trouble.
Definitely.
100%.
Because first
agree.
of all, that organization is already intact. They're not actually moving too many pieces We just have to see how the rest of this offseason play out. But I think they are definitely one of the front runners, if you ask me. You know, they're the ones with the target on their back, if you want to put it like that, them and the Rams. So, of course.
Yep.
God of Creation, Megatron, do you want to have any type of say? Anything at all?
Well, if not, I got something to say about that. Depending on what the right just said, definitely smelling trouble for the in the NFC. I mean, I'm glad it worked out for them that Aaron Rodgers is staying in Green Bay, because I already knew. I mean, this entire time, because they talking about that New Orleans was going to get the guy, but I said you got to think about it. You got to give up some draft picks and some players to get that guy to come down there, and thank God it didn't happen. So all I can tell you is, I'm glad they got that guy back, but I don't see them go. I don't see the Packers going to the Super Bowl. I just don't see it. The only way they're gonna have to get through that is because the NFC is wide open. I'm talking about wide open.
Butt naked open. I said that on Twitter. Butt naked open.
Yes. Because I'm still waiting on the word. And see now those two quarterbacks are out of the way. Need to go ahead and sign Jameis Winston back immediately. Because I don't want to see another team get this guy. And we're already the front runner up to get him.
Yep. I agree with
Jameis.
everything what Jerry said.
With that said, I want to go ahead and just laugh in the face of a certain Saints crowd, because I told these motherfuckers that this Aaron Rodgers and these motherfuckers want to come in my mentions and try to roast me because I said this pipe dream of Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers coming to the New Orleans Saints was me just being a hater. I didn't know what I was talking about. Now look where we at. Look where the heck we at. Everybody wanted to roast me. I didn't know what I was talking about.
They should be roasting you right now. Everybody quiet now, bro.
Now they looking stupid. Now they looking
they're looking real stupid.
I'm smoking that Russell Wilson pack. I'm smoking that Aaron Rodgers pack.
Yes, we both smoking it. We both smoking
just blowing into their face, huh, Aaron?
Right, yeah.
Trying to roast me, trying to clown me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Talking about I'm Team Jameis, like you out of your mind. Now look where we at.
See now see look at this though.
Denver. He took his ball to Denver. He playing.
What's crazy is
Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
But now they gotta be Team Winston. They gotta be Team Winston now. Yeah, all right. Now they gotta be Team Winston, because who are they gonna be? I know they trying to look right. It's like, man, are you Team New Orleans? Or are you just Team whoever's the best quarterback? And you like, oh yes, if we have a good quarterback, yes. If we got a okay quarterback, then all hell break loose. It's like, man, y'all just want shock value. You just want the big name player. Man, what has Aaron Rodgers? When's the last time Aaron Rodgers went to a Super Bowl? I'll wait for that.
And when's the last time Russell Wilson went to
a
Super Bowl?
Let's
answer
that. Man, exactly.
You know what? You know the last time Aaron Rodgers went to the Super Bowl? It was, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was 2010. The last time Aaron Rodgers went to the Super Bowl and played against the Steelers. That's the one I remember. The last two Super Bowls that Russell Wilson went to was when he played with the team he just got traded to today, the Denver Broncos. And the next year played against the New England Patriots.
Right. And threw a horrible interception.
That was 2014. It was 2013 and 14 to 2014 and 15. That's the last time Russell Wilson played in the Super Bowl.
We're using a water bomb for that pack too. Yes, we are. Yes, sir. Give me the bomb.
And now, and let me weigh in on this too, Aaron, because I'm with you. I'm smoking that stuff too and blowing it away.
We all smoking it.
Because look, everybody talking about, oh, we would love to have Aaron Rodgers in a Saints uniform. We would love to have Russell Wilson in a Saints uniform. I say that's not going to happen. Everybody been talking to me about that, Aaron, and I said, you know what? I just don't see it happen. And here we are today. Aaron Rodgers is staying in Green Bay for 4 years, and now Russell Wilson got traded to the Denver Broncos. So all this talk about either one of them quarterbacks are coming to New Orleans is done. It's dead. It's gone. So you can knock that completely out the park. Now all we gotta do is focus on re-signing Jameis Winston.
Right. And I don't know why people want instant gratification. Like, one, them boys ain't been to, like we said, them boys ain't been to the Super Bowl for a whole decade. Like, god damn. Like, man, they couldn't even get the team they've been with for multiple years to a Super Bowl, and you expecting them to come to New Orleans and we just gonna beat everybody's, like, come on, no, like, stop it, man. Like, I don't know what is with these people. I'm thinking that Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson are the saviors. Like, man, stop it, bro. They are not them. They keep choking. They are choke artists, man.
Before we get to Hoodie Jube and his opinions, because I want to hear what he has to say about this. I just want to play that kind of mirrors these two sides of the party. Here's our side, that one side, that's all for Team Jameis, right? And we ended up getting that gratification. Here's where we at. And then you got the Aaron Rodgers and the Russell Wilson crowd talking about keep coming to the Warriors. I'm pretty sure here's how they feel right now. They on suicide watch. They on suicide watch. I'm Dan's on top of the grave. Dan's on top of the grave.
Pull up on the block, they left him in the middle of the street. Rest in peace, I hope his family losing sleep. Keep my
all top of all their grades, all of them, every single one of them.
You got some more?
Every single one of them. Oh, I got plenty, but I'm gonna save that for a new season.
You gonna save that for later?
New season of Breaking Down of the Breakdown podcast. Save all those juicy videos for the 2022 season. Save those for later. Those are juicy stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's juicy stuff. But Hoodie Jew, this is your time now. I want to hear what you got to say about this recent news with the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams getting franchise tag. What do you think about all this?
It's kind of crazy. So this is what I'll say. I understand, Davante Adams might be a little happy. He gets to play with Aaron Rodgers once again. But at the same time, this man was gonna leave probably this offseason because he wants the money. So if you sign Aaron Rodgers to a big deal, depending on what it is, because remember he hasn't signed it on the dotted line just yet, on what the actual contract is going to be. But if it is something pretty big, and you're not really going to be paying Davante Adams this year besides just franchise tagging him, I mean, if I was Davante Adams, I would be a little mad. Be like, yo, I told you I wanted the money, and all you're going to do is franchise tag me just to bring me back with Aaron Rodgers again because you signed him to the big contract. Where's my contract that I've been asking for? So I think he might feel some type of way, but then, like I said again, he gets to play with Aaron Rodgers again. So, maybe he won't complain too much. But
oh, that is true. I forgot he was clamoring for that contract, and that may be a little awkward.
But did he see it coming? I thought we saw it all coming. I could have sworn.
I honestly didn't. I thought he would got in the bag because he deserves the bag.
I mean, he does deserve a bag, but I knew as soon as they signed Aaron Rodgers to that big boy contract or whatever contract they're gonna sign him, I was like, yeah, that boy getting franchise tag. They're gonna slap him right in the face with it. And that's exactly what they did.
I hope they don't have him play on that tag. I hope that's just a front to just work on a long-term deal.
Yeah, it's a front on his face.
Even though I don't want him on the Packers because it's a headache for us, what I want to see more is a brother succeed. I want to see a brother get his bag and succeed in life, get that generational wealth. A brother deserves that, man. He really does. And Davante Adams, that dude's a real goon. He's a real goon, and I want him to get his bag.
He's a top 3 goon. You know, just behind the greatest goon and 13 Michael Thomas. You know what I'm saying? That's the real goon. But yeah, he a pretty good guy.
But we just got confirmation of a new entirely hard division in the AFC in the AFC West, because Russell Wilson is packing his bags and going to Denver to play with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. That's why.
And Derek Carr.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that dude.
Yep.
Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen this thing on Twitter. They said, "Wow, congratulations to the Denver Broncos. They wasted a bunch of picks and all of that, and some really great players to get the third best quarterback in the league. I mean, in their division, or maybe the 4th best, depending on how y'all want to switch them." And I'm like, I mean, Derek Carr is really good than what people think.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Derek Carr kind of cold. He kind of cold with it.
I mean, I don't know. He be choking. Like, it's like, man, like him and Jimmy G. I know people be like trying to give them flowers. Last time we saw Jimmy G, yeah, I know. Oh, his team goes to the playoffs and this and this and this and that. But guess what? When it came to that big time play that he needed to make in the Super Bowl, you want to know where that ball was? It was in the dirt. It wasn't in Emmanuel Sanders' hands for the game-winning TD. It was all the way in the dirt. So same thing like Derek Carr, man. They just don't. I'm not relying on them to make no big-time throws. You just do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I want explosive players. My QB got to be one of the best. And that's a fact. I can't deal with average QBs. Like, if you average, get out of here.
Chosen, I just saw you in here. Chosen, you're still. I was trying to get you on, but if you're trying to rejoin Forest real quick, I just saw you in my list, but you kind of disappeared on us. Trying to get my boy Chosen Kingston in here.
You are the chosen one.
Hey, I love Chosen, man. For real.
That's if I'm thinking right, he's always in the State of the Saints podcast, I think.
Yeah, he's always here.
Chatting it up with TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I thought we saw him on your podcast at one point.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I seen him there.
If he did, I only seen him once.
I think he came on.
Yeah, I thought he came on at one time.
I saw he came on once, and he's been lurking in Juice chat every now and again. I wish
maybe
TJ was here. I would love to talk to TJ again. I miss talking to TJ.
All right.
Hey, I talked to him in the podcast the other day. He told me he's down for the round table talk for the off-season drafts, etc. He said we just gotta let him know what day, what time, for he can try to see if he can fit that in. But he's down.
Let me be a special guest, y'all.
Your camera's kind of frozen, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, who? I can see hoodies. I can see hoodies.
Let all of us be the special guests. All of us.
All right, hoodie. Let me be a special guest. Let me get a seat at that table, man.
See, why not?
Hey, like they always say, come one, come all.
But this is a question for everybody: is Russell Wilson overrated in the NFL?
Yes. No. Well, I want to
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Well, hold up. I want to say I want to say yes, but as far as it's like a yes and a no, because I feel like he's a dynamic player. We all know that, but if we're talking about what teams are willing to give for him, then yes, because I don't think that you should have gave a QB who is in his mid-30s. You shouldn't have gave up all those great players and all those picks for him in the 4th round. Like that doesn't seem worth it to me. But as his ability, if we're talking about his peak, then no, he's not. But all players don't play at their peak consistently all the time. So then again, he kind of is overrated. So I know I said no, but I guess you can say yes because of what teams just did for him. So yeah, that was kind of not a smart decision.
We got one of the all-time greats on here, my man Chosen. My dude, what is up?
Sir. What is good? What's good, Hoodie Jew?
The Chosen one.
Creation. Jared, the OG. Always rich, never poor.
What's up, fam?
My boy.
What up, Joe?
What's going on, man? What's going on with y'all fellas, man? What's going
What's
on?
good, fam? What up?
We
Y'all
good,
got it.
Joe.
Y'all
And
got
John
it. Y'all got
Thompson, see you down in the chat. Who that to you, man?
You got it, bro.
I'll just before we get to Chosen and
That's
let
like
him
everybody
answer this
in the
question,
chat, man.
I just want to say this is the most I've had on this show at one time, ever. Like ever. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I would
6
ask
people
y'all
total.
to
That's
please
crazy.
bear with me. I would ask
That's
y'all
crazy.
please bear with me. I'm on a night shift at work, so I got nothing but time.
All right, so Chosen, my dude, my question to you is: Can Russell Wilson be considered overrated in the NFL? Yes or no?
Overrated?
Overrated.
Well, it depends. Oh man, that's okay. All right, I'll put it like this: Russell Wilson can be considered overrated depending on what we're comparing it to. Now, if we're measuring him up against all-time greats or Super Bowls and accolades and accomplishments, then you have to ask yourself, what are we really comparing him to? Like, is we comparing him to all-time greats of like Tom Brady's or Drew Brees or the Peyton Mannings of the world, or are we just comparing to him from where he come from and his game alone? I would say yes. I feel like anybody can be considered overrated, but I think that's more of how people perceive him. Like, I think that's just the perception of how people look at certain players. So, like, for instance, we could say, you know what? Russell Wilson, an all-time great, top 5 all-time. People are saying that's an overrated statement because of what has he done since 2014, and the last few years he's been mediocre. Now, if you would say Russell Wilson is one of the all-time great quarterbacks, you see how that kind of leave a little meat on the bone. You know what I'm saying? So you can pretty much play with that versus saying he's top 5 or top 3 or versus he's one of the top. So I think you have to look at it from a perspective standpoint of how he can be considered overrated or underrated. But I think it is possible. It just all depends on what you compare him to.
Okay, so to answer that in terms of what you're comparing him to like to a Hall of Fame type of stature. Let's compare him to Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks. Let's like individual accolades. Let's look at the accolades that Russell Wilson has achieved so far and compare that to the other accolades that certain quarterbacks we consider all-time greats, like a Dan Marino.
What about Drew Brees? You can compare him to Drew Brees.
Yeah. Dan Marino, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, like these types of quarterbacks. Let's not add Tom Brady into this equation, okay? Because it's like nobody should be compared to Tom Brady. That dude is a major outlier, and he's far and above in terms of accolades above everybody.
Yeah, in terms of accolades, yeah, he's
so to compare him to measure him to that type of stature, anybody would be considered overrated, right? And I think that's fair to say. So let's compare it to like everybody else under him.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would. Oh, okay, go ahead. I don't know who's answering that.
That was me, DeRay.
Okay.
I would say in that instance, I would say that he's overrated because if you look at the all-time greats, well, not go as far back as Dan Marino, but if you look at the guys that has played who are the all-time greats, and these guys did it every year, and they played outstanding every year. Even in Drew Brees' 7 and 9 seasons, he was putting up the numbers, Even though we didn't have the winning records, Drew Brees was still dominating at quarterback. So when you ask, is he an all-time great or is compared to the all-time great, Yeah, I think he's overrated based on the last 2 years of what we've seen Russell produce. If you take away those two big targets, then who is Russell Wilson? Because Drew Brees did what he did, and he did that with no names. Just my opinion.
Right, and you know what? I want to piggyback off that. That goes to my next point. When you put it, because I think Hoodie Jube or someone someone said Drew Brees. Like you said, Drew Brees did a lot with less. You know, he was taking guys, you know what I'm saying, and making it do what it do. You know, that separates the Drew Brees and the Tom Brady from everybody, you know. But Russell Wilson, you know, like we got to account to the fact that he had beast mode all those years. He had the Legion of Boom all those years. You know what I'm saying? He had Pete Carroll and, you know what I'm saying, and Chris Richard and all those guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you take that away from him. Now you get to see, like, let's put this guy in the jungle and see if he could come out with a chinchilla and something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Versus setting him up in a 5-star hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to see, we got to see what he can do. Like, when you put him with his back against the wall. You know, like you guys said, like, you take away DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and the beast mode and everything, and you see what could this guy do with less. I think that's what brings out and shows how valuable and what do you mean to a team. Like, granted, they all play a position to coincide and help each other, but that's what separates those greats. You know, like, even in basketball, like with Jordan, that's why we can compare with Jordan to LeBron. Oh, we say LeBron had more help and Jordan he did more with less. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what did Russell Wilson have? You got to take account to all that. He had beast mode, that run game, you know, and he had a good defense coming in young. You know what I'm saying? He had the Legion of Boom, bro. Like, he had things to help do what he do. So now in Denver, you know, I'm not saying Denver's a slouch, but I think they have enough, but I don't think they have as much to where Russell Wilson can just sit back. He's going to have to be that guy. He's going to have to live up to that name and live up to that payday or live up to his legacy that he left in Seattle. He's really going to have to step out and do it somewhere else. You know, he's from under his coach. He's from under his coordinator. He's from under those guys. You're in a new city, new organization, new faces. Now it's time to see what could your talents do for you now, and we're going to see who stands alone. Just like with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. We see who was the breadwinner of that family. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see how can Russell Wilson, you know, make this move in Denver.
Right, Chosen. I'm gonna ask you a specific question about a specific offensive group, and I heard someone banging their table, so they know where I'm gonna go with this. I want you guys to answer very carefully because so you shut up, sir. You shut your mouth. You had your chance. I'm gonna ask the right. I'm gonna ask Chosen. The running back room for the New Orleans Saints. There's shut up. Don't you bang that table, sir. The names of potentials for the New Orleans Saints to look at.
Saquon Barkley.
Alvin Kamara. Shut up, God of creation. Shut up. Then we know Alvin Kamara is going to be gone at least 6 weeks. At least 6 weeks because of legal troubles, right? We know that. So we've already had troubles sustaining running back play to begin with.
Right.
But now it is a guarantee that we need a running back. God of creation here has jumped on the train for Saquon Barkley. Are you in agreement that we should look into getting Saquon Barkley? Answer very carefully.
Yes.
We have me and God has already had this conversation, and I would say, considering where we are, I would look to getting Saquon Barkley, but the value,
sir.
But the value has to be. But hold on a second, the value has to be worth it, and the reason why I say that is because Alvin Kamara is going to be out 6 weeks or to 8 weeks. But if Saquon come in and get hurt within the second week, we're still where we started from. And that's my only reservations to that is Saquon.
Exactly.
He's very fragile.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank you.
yeah. That was my point. That was my
Thank
point.
you.
That was my
Bro,
point.
that dude is so
Yeah.
fragile, bro. And you know we like to run the ball between the tackles. We put our running, and you know Dennis Allen said. He said out of his mouth, "I want to be a very physical offense."
team. Yes.
So you
Yep.
can't. So
Hey, there's something I would say though. There's something I would say to that though.
So you can't be pretty.
He didn't look too fragile against the Saints though. I mean, I
On
ain't
me,
gonna lie, I was there live
exactly.
watching
On
it.
me. Hey, he look
Hold on,
fragile.
stop,
On me.
stop,
He killed them boys. Yes, sir, hoodie. My God.
I want Chosen's answer. I want Chosen's answer before we get into this, because I'm about to cook. I'm getting ready to cook y'all. Before I cook y'all well done, I want Chosen's answer. Chosen, your thoughts on Saquon Barkley, sir.
Sir, I'm in agreement, bro. I like Saquon, but when can he play a full season, bro? I want this guy before. I want him for at least 10 weeks. I mean, and if we've been thinking about it, man, Saquon we really just been listening to the name. Yes, when he's healthy, he can produce. But that's the thing, bro. When he's healthy, you can say the same for CMC, McCaffrey. When all these guys are gonna stay healthy to give you that production? I just don't see it. And we're gonna have to run that ball a lot of times, bro. Like you said,
Right.
Dennis Allen, he has the goal he want that old school ground and pound, physical, probably 49er kind of approach and that Tennessee Titan kind of approach. He wants that aggression. He wants to be a physical team. So, that's a lot of carries, and I like Saquon, but
Hey,
dude got to stay healthy, bro. For what we got going, and I just don't think. I don't think.
I got a
that's
quick
the-
question. Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, now hear me out. 2018, when he came to the league, 16 games. 2019, 13 games. 2020, he got really hurt, and he only played 2 games. Last year, he came back, scored against the Saints, winning touchdown. I remember that. I was there live. And he played 13 games in the seasons. Well, we only need him for about 8 games.
No, we don't.
Just to kind of push the load while Kamara's going.
We need
And
more
when
than
you
that.
get him in back,
We
you
need
won't have
more
to
than
put
that.
too much pressure on him.
But what is that
Can I-
going to do to your offense?
Can I go
Let's say he
first?
been rolling. Let's say he rolled for those 6 weeks.
Can I go first?
Alvin Kamara make Bell.
Can I go first?
Or whatever. And he come back. We just gonna pull Saquon out. You think Saquon's just gonna be like?
No, you're not gonna pull him out. No, you're
Can I-
gonna share the load, and then I think Barkley wouldn't get as injured because he won't have to touch it as much as he did with the Giants. So you'll have 2 healthy players, and don't forget you still got Mark Ingram, so you can have a 3-headed monster in Ingram, Barkley, and Kamara. But for now,
So
you
that-
have Ingram and Barkley to help out till
Still got
Kamara
Tony
gets back.
Jones Jr. What about Tony Jones? We gonna forget about him?
We just gotta see. Remember, he got hurt in like the first and second game, and then he was out for the season. So we gotta see what he
So what
does.
you're saying
Tony
is,
fleeced us.
Hootie Jude. So what you're saying is, you're gonna change your offensive concept to accommodate Saquon Barkley, because when Kamara comes back, see, we're used to that thunder and lightning concept. You got somebody that's going to be the Flash, and then you're going to have somebody that's going to pound that thing, because that's been a characteristic of what we've brought to the table. When you're talking about splitting carries now with Saquon Barkley, now you're talking about, okay, flashy, but where's your pound? You still need that pound to complement what you're doing, and based on what you're saying. No,
Wait, hold on. Can I say this though? Saquon I hope y'all know Saquon is a stronger version than Alvin Kamara. If Alvin Kamara was a DB and Saquon was to run, Saquon running through Alvin. Let's just get that out of the way. Saquon is bigger than Alvin. Saquon is little boy Alvin. I'm sorry. I know we all love Alvin.
Calves are, huh?
But Saquon is bigger than Alvin.
Yo, his calves
Alvin is a little boy compared to Saquon. He's a little
how
boy.
big I am? Do you know how big Hoodie Jude is? One of his calves weighs my size.
Exactly, man.
Listen, I'm 350. I'm 350 pounds. His left calf is
So
350
Dwight, I was
pounds.
with you. So Dwight, why I disagree.
Solve your problems with aggression.
Saquon can be that pound guy. Saquon, I agree with you guys. Saquon is that. He has that muscle mass. Dude's legs is like like a freaking 18.
They like a horse. Y'all ever seen a horse?
Bro. Yes, bro. Like, dude, stocky is stocky as hell. But my thing is, I never questioned that. My thing is, could he be available game in and game out?
Look,
That's all.
you know why? You know why I say yes? You know why I say yes? Because guess what? We're only asking him to be the starter until Alvin comes back. You know what I'm saying? I think. Okay. Now, what I will say, I would be agreeing with y'all if we were asking him to have to be the starter for a whole season because Alvin would get suspended. Then I would be like, okay, he's shown he can't be, healthy for a whole season. That's a huge risk. But to ask him only for 6 weeks, if he think of it, he can. There's a good enough chance for him to stay healthy, and then after that, we're just asking him to swap. Come in when Alvin's tired. We're not asking him after the 6 weeks is up to still be our first string. We're going to use him accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to run Alvin to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Alvin's making the money. So when he come back, Alvin getting 25 touches, Saquon might get 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're only asking for 6 weeks. That's it. It's not.
I would like to add.
Irrealistic.
I would like to add on to that though. You said 6 weeks, right? Remember, we just want to probably 6, maybe 8, depending on how long he gets suspended. Yeah. Every season he played at least 13 or more games besides the 2020 season that was a really serious bad injury. He just couldn't come back from it. So if you just get him for half of those games, he plays your starter, and then Kamara comes back and they just stare the load a little bit, but you're still going to give Kamara the most of the ball because that's where all the money's at. Right. At least you can say, I didn't run Barkley into the ground. I didn't run Kamara into the ground. They were splitting it all up, and I think it'll work. And they all saying it on Twitter that they might want a first or a second round for him, but in reality, with the way his production's been, they saying he's probably going to be worth a 4th or a 5th round. And I think I would give up a 4th or a 5th.
4th round,
Easily for Saquon. And don't forget, he's on a rookie contract as well, so he ain't on a big money contract yet. And it's a 1-year deal. That's it. It's a 1 year.
Right, and then not to mention, think of like the worst that can happen is he not be available, right? And we have to get somebody else. That's the worst that can happen. But the best thing that can happen for us is him to actually be the best he's ever played. And if we have him even playing a fraction of his best, then Alvin Kamara comes back, that's a positive thing. I feel like the risk is the risk, and you got risk and reward. It's way.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Got a question. Let's both mute our mics because I love the look on my boy's face right now, on Aaron's face. He's ready to cook us well done, but he literally he's going to cook us medium rare and not well. So let's mute our mics, God of creation. Let's do this. Let's hear him.
All I'm going to say, all I'm going to say, there are better options than Saquon Barkley because we seen what Saquon Barkley looked like the last time he was healthy, which was just this past year. We played 13 games, the same amount of games he played in 2019. We rushed for over 1,000 yards, right? We seen what happened. He didn't even touch 600 yards. He did not even touch 600 yards rushing.
But can I say this? He has a terrible O-line.
My turn.
You got something to say?
It's my turn.
It's O-line. His O-line. He has the worst O-line.
Aaron,
his O-line.
Can I say something though? Can I say something though?
This is my channel.
Can I say something, please? Can I please say one thing? Please, I let y'all talk it all the time. And I'm always quiet on my show and let people speak it. I just want one thing to say to that, though. He didn't reach no 600 yards like you said, my brother. But there is one thing that you're missing out. They actually finally did something different, and that's what we're trying to do with him if he comes to the Saints. He splits carries with Devin Booker, or whatever his name is. Something Booker. I don't know what his name Booker, whatever. I'm thinking, you know what I'm not talking about. The running back, Booker.
Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae. Yeah, that's his name, Devontae. I was thinking of Devin Booker from the NBA. But yeah, he split carries with him. So that's why he didn't have to reach 1,000. And look at him. They didn't run him into the hole. So look, he looked healthy against the Saints and scored a touchdown against us. I said that as well.
The 31st worst O-line? Like, that's dog shit.
In 19, he split carries with another running back too, and he still had over 1,000 yards. So
The
what happened?
terrible O line, man.
No. No, I've told you this before, and I'll tell you again. If you are going to concede the fact that he was a goon in 19 when they had bad O-line play from 19 to 20 all the way to 21, you cannot use that point of argument now.
You know why? You know why you can't? Look, you know why? Because you can't do that. You can't expect him to do unrealistic. That's unrealistic. You can't expect. You can't have the same expectation. Like that's like wait, look at this. That's like asking. That's like Rams asking Cooper Kupp to.
Sir, I will not be overpowered in my own domain. This is my castle. This is my castle. This is my fortress.
You know what I see, though?
I am William Knife Man up in here. I'm William Knife Man up in here. This is my domain.
You know what I see, though? You know why he did the 2019 season with 1,000 yards, even though he split some carries with people? It's because they were smart enough to see that he got hurt and he was not able to run it in 2020 because of the injury. So they took it cautious and gave more carries. I'm telling you, that's why. When you don't run your man into the ground, he won't get hurt as much. That's why he played.
Thank you.
Even if he didn't have a split carry, right? Okay, let's look at something else. Let's look at the entire body of work. Starting from his rookie year. His production has gone down significantly. Year by year. Stop. I know somebody just sucked in air. Somebody just sucked in air. I know you have something to say, but his entire body of work has dropped down year by year by year. Let's look at his receiving. Let's look at receiving production, shall we? Let's get into it. 18, 721 yards. 19, 438 yards. Only 60 yards in 2020.
Oh, wait.
No. My domain. My fortress of solitude, sir. In 2021, he had a total of 263 yards receiving. That is less than 7 yards per attempt. Joe, if you mean to tell me that this same dude that you pronounce as a goon, you are going to tell me that with this reduction of production that he should be looked at to be a guy that we could count on when Alvin Kamara goes down and beyond that? Is that what you're telling me? Because I'll tell you. Look, list other names right now.
You want me to? Okay, so can I? All right, can I talk now? All right, look at this. You said there's better options.
Yep.
You're only saying there's better options because you're comparing it to his last year. If you're talking about as far as ability and who has the highest potential, Cordero Patterson is not touching his. I don't care if you like Cordero Patterson or not. He is nowhere near as a dynamic runner of the ball than Saquon. And you can, if you were to bet, you can, on my mother's life, Cordero is not better than Saquon Barkley. If he's healthy with a good O-line, because he had the worst O-line, he's not getting beat, brother. He's that good. And I know this. Look, I know y'all was talking about, we're running AK to the ground. He's getting hurt because that's how the Saints fans were. So if you giving Alvin all that, oh man, he's getting ran to the ground. Oh, that's why he got hurt. You gotta look at the same way for Saquon. Dude was literally the only hope for them boys. The only hope. And yes, his production went down, but look at everybody that had an injury. Who came back better from an injury? That's rare. Joe Burrow is the person that currently, within the last few years, that did better after an injury. You can't expect people to put out a better season than what they did before they got hurt. It's unrealistic. And you can't ask him to be overcome his O-line every damn year. That's not realistic. You can't expect. That's like the Rams asking Cooper Kupp, "Hey Cooper, you had this godlike year. Guess what, buddy? Have that every year." It's like, what the hell? Man, you can't expect that boy to have that type of year every year.
I can if you're gonna call him a goon.
What? Okay, so this is a lose-lose for you. You just don't like Saquon. That's why I'm here.
I didn't say that.
I think you just don't like Saquon.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm getting that feeling, man.
I didn't say that. I love Saquon.
Y'all back me up, man. Y'all can't expect the dude to have his best career all the time, consistently. That's not fair.
You got to do it in a better way. You got to tell him in a better way.
Can I say that?
I got a feeling that you don't like Saquon Barkley.
No,
you
that's not
don't like Saquon Barkley. You don't like Saquon Barkley, yeah.
I have gone on record numerous times. I have gone on record numerous times to say I love Saquon Barkley. My man Fist Vegas, you guys know who Fist Vegas is. He's a Giants fan. I talk to Fist Vegas on a semi-regular occasion on Twitter, and I've talked so much praise about Saquon Barkley. I believe he is a good running back, but there are better options. Hey, I'll even name a few just for the sake of argument, right? And you guys are probably going to smack me for it. Okay, smack me for it. Mike Davis.
Smack.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Mike Davis, Amir Abdullah, Deontay Foreman of Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. Those are names just to name a few. You can even get Miles Sanders. You can look into him. Let's look. Going over to the West, the AFC West. Jerick McKinnon, his contract's up this year. He's going to be unrestricted free agent, and we've seen what that dude just did with Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. Hold on. There's James Conner. There's there's someone from San Francisco. I forgot his name.
Mitchell.
Not Mitchell. He's on the contract. Not Mitchell. There was another one before him.
Morstead.
Yes. Raheem Mostert. Yes, Raheem Mostert. Yes.
Raheem Mostert.
He is the Thunder. No, he's
man, that man.
No.
Since 2009.
What I am listing are guys that
who's hurt.
Come in. What?
Raheem Mostert been hurt for like ever.
Master Up Podcast says Marlon Mack. I'm not too sold on Marlon Mack either.
I'll take Mike Davis. If you want to be honest, I'll take Mike Davis or Saquon. That's who I said. I said Mike Davis before I knew Saquon was an option because we saw his production in Carolina. It dropped off with Atlanta, but they also didn't know how to use him. But I would take him, but you can't say all these people who don't have the same potential as Saquon. None of them boys you just named.
I don't know about Marlon Mack, but I do know Marlon Mack is still, he's still in his prime, so maybe, but I still be apprehensive just as much.
Can I chime in?
What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
What about in our own running back room? When will we ever give Dwayne Washington a chance to prove?
Never.
Right.
Bingo. Never. Exactly. You know what his chance is? Hey man, go give me that water, man. I'm thirsty. I just came out the game, man. Go give me that water. That's your chance, buddy. That's it.
Let's not go that far with it. Let's not disrespect Dwayne Washington, all right? Because he's a core special teams guy. Well, I love Dwayne Washington. I was going to say
he's a good
special teams. He is.
He's good special teams. I just wanted to know.
Niche. I'm saying that he's found his niche. He's found his home of special teams. He's a future special teams captain. I would go as far as he's a future special teams captain, and that's a plus. That's a good thing.
Breaking news, Aaron.
Ooh,
what?
I'm about to send it to your Twitter.
No. Just read it.
Okay, I'll read it to you. All right. So from Adam Sester, the Seahawks has informed the 8-time All-Pro and Pro Bowl linebacker Bobby Wagner that they are releasing him.
Oh,
What?
yep, they done for. Whoa,
What?
they killing their team. Hey, they murking their team.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Oh my God, them niggas going to rebuild mode.
Bobby Wagner.
That is
Stop playing with me.
Jesus.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
What?
Stop playing
I'm
with
not. I'm about to send it to you. Watch. Open your Twitter message for me.
He dropping it.
Oh, they're releasing Bobby Wagner.
Shocking.
They releasing
Shocking.
Bobby Wagner.
RIP to any Seahawks fans. Hey, look, Seahawks fans, look, man, you can support us over here at New Orleans, man. You know, we'll take y'all in.
Orleans, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We'll take y'all in, boys. We'll take y'all in. Don't worry about it.
You just released one of the best linebackers in the game.
Rebuild.
He probably one of the all-time. Like, I feel like he could go all time.
Yo, you know what's next? I'm calling it.
Seattle is falling apart. I'm telling you, man. Seattle.
Hey, you know what? Hey, he should retire so he don't get fired. He should retire. They gonna fire his ass. They gonna fire his ass.
Pete Carroll
gotta go. Pete Carroll gotta go.
retires. I'm calling
Pete Carroll
it.
gotta go.
Hey, look though. Hold up, though. If Pete Carroll want to come over here and be our offensive coordinator, I don't mind.
Hell no.
I don't.
Hell no.
Yeah, we got some
I don't. Oh wait, hold up. No, you right. Because he wanna run the ball. Never mind. He wanna run the. I don't want to run the ball. Man, I want to pass that bit. We gonna pass that 30 times, 50 times, like Bills.
They for real going to radio mode. But
Hey, can I say this right here? Can I say this right here? Can I say this right here? Let's have a moment of silence for the entire Seahawks nation.
Saves Bobby Wagner? No, that man. Oh, we good. We got DeMario.
Amen.
I'm straight.
There you go. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. There's something to think about.
Bruh.
They in rebuild mode, bro.
Hey, let me say this right here. Hey, let me say this right here. Look, hey, Seahawks fans are suicide watch now.
I'm sorry, Seattle. Y'all don't deserve this.
They don't deserve supersonic.
They don't deserve this.
I just want to say, Seattle, I love you.
We love you. Condolences from the New Orleans Saints family and the BAG Breakdown Podcast.
From the entire Who That Nation. Yes, sir. Dang, dude.
We gotta pay our respects.
Bruh. First, you're going to trade Russell Wilson to Denver, and you just released one of the best linebackers in Seattle Seahawks history.
Wait, I got a question. They just released. Just straight up released. Just released.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta pay my condolences, man. My stepmom's a Seahawks fan, so I gotta go to. I gotta, man. I know tears.
Hey, shout out to your mom, man. Just let her know what you're praying for.
Go read it.
So you
I thought Hoodie was just trolling me at first.
You know what's crazy? That's the same day. That's the same day.
He's speaking the truth.
So you release your quarterback on offense and your quarterback on defense.
And they're open the training title.
They
really
what the hell going on over there, man?
There's more news that just happened 20 minutes ago, too, from Adam Schefter, too. They said the Titans also signed outside linebacker Harold Landry to a 5-year deal, $87.5 million deal, with $52 million guaranteed.
Okay.
Man, the Titans ain't going nowhere if they keep running that ball. That's all I know.
I told you, hey, like I said earlier, expect more to come. You got some more. You never know. It could happen overnight while you sleep.
Saints sign Jameis.
They said they released their quarterback on offense.
Please sign Jameis.
That's fact. That's fact. They released their quarterback on offense and defense.
How do you let go of the best two in the game?
Hey, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, it's not that big of a deal because one, they already got rid of QB, and two.
Man, hey, it happened, man. That's
don't we play
that's the part of
don't we play them
you
next
never
year
know
again?
who's coming and who's going. That's the part about
I could see Bobby going to Bills since they released AJ.
Yeah, I saw the Bill. Yeah, I see Molly said. I heard about that too. The Bills released AJ Klein. Also, yeah, I heard about that.
Dang, y'all remember when we needed linebacker help like 2 years ago? This would have been nice.
Yeah,
This would have been nice.
yeah, it would have been nice. It would have been right on
Yeah,
time.
man. Yeah.
But we love Pete Warner, so I ain't stunting.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of growth with Pete Warner, bro. Like Pete
Right.
Warner is.
He gonna be
I see a
the
lot of
next
growth
Luke
with Pete Warner.
Kuechly, man. It's gonna be crazy.
All
It
right,
looks
all
like
right.
He gonna be the next Luke
All
Kuechly.
right.
Y'all gotta
Hey,
give people chances, man. Y'all be expecting nothing from these players.
Bro,
You know
Bobby
when-
Wagner just came off a career like this is the most. He had a total of 155 total tackles.
Jesus Christ!
And they cut
That's
that
the
man
most
like that.
he's had since 2016.
Hey, they cut
That's
him
the
off like
most
a
he's
bad
had since
habit.
2016.
Who the hell is they GM?
I don't know, but I guess he want to get fired. I ain't gonna lie.
They let that man go.
They just going to Madden and hitting the release button. Huh? They just
They ain't even want to trade. They just said
they didn't
goodbye.
want to trade. They just said bye.
Hey,
They let
man.
him go for free.
Hey, look,
Just go.
I guess they doing him a favor. I guess he probably was like, "Hey man, y'all let Russell Wilson go, so just let me go." And they were like, "Okay, bet."
You slide out the back door. You know
Hey,
how
Right,
it
let me
is.
slide out the back door. Right.
You know how it is when a party get lit and you the A, you got your play like, look, man, I don't want to hold you, bro. It's getting late.
Right on me. I don't know nothing, man.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, on the flip side. But don't we play Seattle next year again?
We played him this year, yeah.
That's gonna be an easy dub.
No, I
That's an
can't
easy
say
dub.
that.
I agree with
You
that.
know,
That's
you
an
know,
easy
Huh?
dub.
Can't
we
say
lose
that.
these- We
Any
lose
given
these
Sunday,
dubs.
man.
Hey, look, but guess what? We lost the easy. Hey, look. Hey, look at this. You know why we not losing those easy dubs, man? In Jameis we trust. In Jameis we trust, man.
Right.
And Mike Thomas we trust.
And we're gonna have a coach who's gonna get too cute.
But guess what? If you think about it, we never lost the easy games with Michael Thomas.
You're right.
All that easy game shit started happening after that man got hurt. Then that's when we started getting beat by everybody.
So we play at Seattle, or does Seattle come back to us?
It don't matter where we go. We got Michael. I'm not worried.
Coming to us.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
play Seattle.
they come to us this year.
Yeah,
They come to
yeah,
us this
Seattle.
year.
Yeah,
Wait, how do y'all know this? Is there a schedule out?
No, like the list of 2022 season opponents when it was released, it has the Seattle coming to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was one of the Bengals. I thought they sold us and the Bengals.
Yo, Slim say it's a rainy day in Seattle. No pun intended.
So Seattle,
Hey,
so the release of Bobby Wagner is
look.
$16.6 million against the cap. So they saved close to $17 million by releasing Bobby Wagner,
Jesus Christ.
and he's allowed
Hey,
to sign
bro,
another
hey.
team as early as next week when free agency starts. Oh, you know people are going to call him.
What?
His phone's
They
gonna
probably
be- his phone
they probably
gonna be
calling him
bugging.
right now.
His
He
phone
probably
gonna
get
be
text
bugging.
messages. It's probably calling right now. His agent.
Oh, wait a
probably
minute.
get calls right
I'm
now,
looking at
bro.
I'm looking at the ticket on here. I see it say Broncos release wide receiver Deshaun Hamilton, and the last one I heard it say Jaguars franchise tagged offensive tackle Cam Robinson. That's the latest I'm looking at right now.
I can
Also,
see.
the official
I
trade
can see.
to-
I can see.
Yeah, man.
I can see Bobby Wagner going there. I can see him going there.
So
If they have
Russell
him that
Wilson
bad.
has officially said his no
But
trade
now,
provision. So it's
Aaron,
official.
now, in the NFC West, Seattle's coming to us. San Francisco is coming to New Orleans, and on the road, we got the Rams at their house in Los Angeles, and we got the Cardinals at their house in Arizona. That's the NFC West right there.
Wait,
And
I got a question. Why we got a hard schedule?
We got a game.
You ain't lying, bro.
Monday.
Shit, we finished 9-8. Why the hell?
Right, I'm like, what the fucking schedule, bro? They going. A goddamn hard schedule. What the hell?
They don't like us.
Damn
bro.
demonic schedule. This shit is
And-
not
and
fair,
plus,
man.
You always gonna have the NFC South. That's 6 games right there. That's automatic.
And
Nah, that's
to be
some
honest,
bullshit.
And we got the AFC North.
I'm saying it right now. Yeah, we got at least 6.
West.
We got
We got the
Atlanta might give
Vikings,
us-
we got the
Atlanta might give
Eagles,
us
and we got the
one, but
Ravens.
Other than that, we got the
That's
South.
that's
Atlanta
the
might give
bonus
us
right
one.
there. We just waiting for the schedule to be released.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
Atlanta
my
might
god.
give us
I
one, but-
hope none of our rivals make any big plays, because like I said, if Deshaun goes to Carolina, nigga, oh my God, my heart, I can't take it no more.
But
he still had to get the rhythm.
God created. Don't pull a Fred Sanford, bruh. Don't do that.
Nah, man, I'm not. You know, nah, man, no, I'm not. No. Look, I'm not backing away from what I said earlier. It's like, God damn, man. It's like we Thanos and we got to go against the damn Avengers and everybody, man. This shit ridiculous.
Right, bro.
We finished 9-7, man. Like what kind of?
So what Tampa gonna do? Tampa rolling with Kyle Trask, or what they gonna do?
Man, they gonna be a easy 2 dubs. That's all I know.
I wasn't worried about it when they had time. You think I'm worried about it?
Right.
That's
real top. Real.
Flex is
they
real.
top liver now.
They probably got the hardest schedule going into this year.
Who?
The hardest schedule.
Who got the hardest?
The Bucks.
Oh, what are they looking like?
Oh, bro.
The main
That's
on top of facing the NFC West and the AFC North, the Bucks also have to play every divisional winner in the NFC. So that means
Jesus.
Because they have to play the Cowboys, they have to play the Packers, they have to play the Rams, obviously. On top of the fact they have to play the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Bengals, the Ravens, the Steelers.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Steelers. And that's an easy dub.
Yeah.
Steelers, but
it's Mike Tomlin we're talking about. It's Mike freaking Tomlin.
All I know is if the Saints go against the Steelers, that's a free dub. That's a free dub, bro.
Hey, on top of that, the Saints they go up to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. And then they go to Cleveland to face the Browns, and at home they face against the Bengals, and also at home they face against the Ravens.
Drop that Eli Alva diss track one time for the one time.
So
Eli Alva.
I'm still in shock they released Bobby Wagner. I'm still in shock. That hasn't fully set in with me yet.
It's fresh, bro.
It don't need to be in shock. I mean, we already saw what happened. We already saw what happened.
I want to know what's going on through DK Metcalf's mind right now. Like, what the hell I'm going to do now?
And his running mate is possibly most likely getting traded. At this point,
gone, Wagner gone. Now
Lockett's probably out the door too. Lockett's probably out the door too. If we're going off recent events, we can assume Lockett's out the door.
Release the whole damn.
Right. You might as well release everybody. Just
go.
Give us DK Metcalf. Give us DK Metcalf. Fuck it. Since you give it away, everybody. Since you want to give away everybody, like the fucking Kenny out of the game, give us DK Metcalf.
Bro, that would be so nasty, bro. Michael Thomas and DK. DK. That'd be so nasty, bro.
Hey man,
what a crystallizer.
These jive turkeys, these hillbillies have released Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner. Wow. I can't fathom that. I'd hold on to him for every fight.
I hope he don't come to the NFC.
Never let him walk the door.
I hope he'll come to the NFC South. I don't got time for that shit.
Oh, please don't let him come to the NFC South. Let Atlanta fuck around and get Bobby Wagner. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Oh my God!
Look, we're gonna have to get him before they do, if it happens.
But we ain't got nothing to pay that man.
We ain't got to pay him. We got Mario Davis.
What you gonna do? What you gonna give Seattle?
You collaborate with Wagner.
Bobby Wagner's gonna cost off pretty penny.
Right.
Bobby Wagner don't want that.
You know what? I can see Cincinnati. Cincinnati making a play for Bobby Wagner to be.
Yeah, because they need him. They need a linebacker.
Not only do they need him, they have probably the most available cap space right now. They can afford Bobby Wagner.
Them in Jacksonville.
Yep. Hey, Philip.
But Cincinnati's in a better position to make a repeat.
Yeah. He don't want to go. He don't want to play for a contender. So Cincinnati would be ideal.
All right.
Ain't no way.
Stunned, bro. Stunned.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted. That man gave everything to that scene, and they did him dirty. They did that man hella dirty.
Bro, Bobby
man.
Wagner, bro.
That sucked all the air out of me.
That's
shit.
almost bigger than Russell trade, if you want to talk about it.
That sucked all the air out of me. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Man.
I'm gonna have to let this
Seattle
digest.
just ain't Seattle no more.
And I'm not even a Seattle fan, and this hit me hard.
Right. It's Russell Wilson gone. Bobby Wagner gone.
Tyler
So
Lockett
you lose your offensive.
Wow.
You lose your offensive captain, then your defensive captain, and Jamal Adams. Then you gave away all those pieces for Jamal Adams, and you let.
Oh yeah, they fucked up with Jamal Adams.
All those weapons, man.
But they got most of that. They got most
They
of
might
that.
as well
back
cut
in
Jamal.
To be fair, they
I
got
am
most
so
of that
sorry.
back in Denver.
But bruh,
They might as well cut Jamal Adams too.
bruh.
We'll take him off your hand.
Man, that hit hard, bruh. I'm
It's
sorry.
still hitting hard. What do you mean?
I'm
It's
like
still
Aaron. I'm with
hitting.
Aaron. That's a starter, bruh.
And I'm not
Bobby
even a Seattle
Wagner.
fan, so imagine how Seattle feels right now.
Oh, Bobby.
And look, man, they in suicide watch right now, bruh.
Boy, I know
Man.
the media is about to have some time on their hands tomorrow. It's gonna be
Hey,
some
we
shows
will have to
watch
forward
tomorrow.
some Seattle
Oh,
fans
yeah.
a suicide prevention hotline.
You want to line 1-800 Seattle Seahawks.
Man.
Seahawks
Look, is
suicide
any-
watch.
Does anybody have any final comments before we get up out of here? Because that honestly just sucked everything left inside me. Like I'm,
That just
Hey,
ended the
man.
show.
Yeah,
I just want to lay that in bed at this
I'm
point.
speechless, man. I got
yeah. I got something for you.
What's up? Please, if it's more,
Why
news, please, my heart can take it.
why you didn't finish talking about everything? Remember, we're supposed to cover all the news. We didn't even cover everything.
What else is left to cover in terms of major news?
You got a bunch of franchise tags people today. They got franchise tag. You got people who signed contract extension, like Mike Williams signed a 3-year deal with the Chargers, $60 million. So 20-something. I think it's like 50-something guaranteed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm saying they got a bunch of stuff you missing out on, man.
Listen. I hear what you're saying.
My boy
I'm just
Drain.
saying.
My boy is Drain.
I just got. I feel like a vampire just sucked the blood.
Man,
with this Bobby
man,
Wagner,
you got,
okay?
Aaron, you got Bobby Wagner syndrome, bruh.
Yeah, like everybody's got that Jameis Winston. Just
Like, I feel like I just got body slammed and then I got hit with a shooting star press from a fucking Samoan off the top rope.
So, Hoodie, let me understand your.
Nah,
your
man,
point of view. You don't want Jameis Winston? You don't want him?
I want Jameis.
Okay, you want Jameis. Okay.
Yeah, I want him over everybody.
Yeah, same. Because, like,
I want him over.
Can we all agree? Can we all agree Jameis don't get hurt? We arguably the number 1 seed.
I say that.
Someone tried to argue to me that Jameis is injury prone. I got so mad when they said he was injury prone. I was like, show me where Jameis Winston is injury prone. Show me the data. Show me the data where Jameis Winston was injury prone.
I was mad too.
Like, I want data. I want concrete evidence. Like, this man is injury prone because
Jameis was killing him in that Bucs game.
You smoking some shit.
Jameis was killing him in that Bucs game before he got hurt. He was killing him.
That was the most I've seen him run in any time in his career. We got
that dude was like, I'm gonna show y'all.
Let's
I'm
welcome
show y'all
someone new. We got PM. What's going on, PM?
Nothing much. But
Purple Marcus in the building.
so what are y'all talking about?
My young brother.
We're talking about you. We're talking about you.
Man. We got Bobby Wagner getting released from the Seahawks, bro.
What?
Yes, that's exactly how we were when he told us. Bobby Wagner legit got released from the Seahawks, my mans.
This is gonna be a fun free agency. But dang, how could they do them like that?
That's what
Hey
I'm
man,
saying.
I just got to telling them that Seattle's already in suicide watch now.
Like, they really embracing it. They really embracing this whole.
They might as well
rebuild
sell a
mode.
damn team now. They might as well put the team on eBay.
Man, Trey, my man, Master Up the Podcast. What's good, fam?
To be honest,
Sign on the Seattle Stadium.
There ain't no 12 men, bro. It's more like 10. It's more like 10.
Yeah.
There's no more 12 men. It's more like 10.
And Purple Marcus, I am so glad that you came on, bro. I am so glad that you came on because Hootie Jube and myself, when we was on his live stream, we were just talking about you and this, and next time you come on, we got another young Saints fan that joined the stream, and I said next time you come on there, y'all two need to hook up and go 1-on-1 because y'all young, y'all know y'all stuff about the New Orleans Saints more than us, and I told Hoodie Jube I'm gonna just sit back and just let y'all have it and just enjoy this moment.
Yeah, but how old is he? Or is she?
How old is he, Hoodie?
I don't really know. I think he's older than him, though. I think he's probably at least 12.
Probably
Maybe
around
13.
12, 13, young bro. Probably around your age, Purple Marcus.
The Pelicans are getting the snot kicked out of them again.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
One more.
It ain't pretty.
Do you remember last year? I think I told you on the stream about me going out for that position, for that defensive coaching job. I think I remember something like that.
You touched on it, but you touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, I got it, bro. I got it.
Oh, for real? Congrats, bro.
Yes, bro.
Dang.
I will be an assistant coordinator for the Baton Rouge Raiders, and I'm gonna have them little boys. We gonna be doing some things, bro. Oh yeah. But if they suck, I'm gonna just pull a bottle wagon. Oh yeah, I'm excited, bro.
Oh, and my man Marcus. Hey, look, Russell Wilson is also going. He's going to Denver.
Yeah, man.
The Seahawks are going through it.
Yep.
They're going through it. So if you see a Seahawks fan, Purple Marcus, I'm gonna need you to forward them a suicide prevention hotline. Okay, you can save us. You can save the Seahawk life.
Bro, I'm telling you, losing Bobby.
It takes all of us. It takes all of us.
50 cents, just for a small
man. That's
50
start.
cents, you can save
That's a starter, bro.
No, screw the Seahawks.
One of the best linebackers, man. It's crazy.
You wanna know why I say screw the Seahawks?
You can save Seahawks.
You wanna know why I say screw the Seahawks? Yes. There's a man named Marshawn Lynch, and y'all know what he did to our. You know what he did to our offense.
Wow.
I mean our defense. You know our defense. You know what he did?
Manhandle.
Humbled our defense.
Lord Hammers.
This is the same Pelicans team that's supposed to be making the playoff push. Wow.
Bro, Pelicans are not doing nothing, bro. Ever since they changed their name, it hasn't been good.
Look, they can't even make a shot. Come on, man.
Pelicans ain't been nothing since.
This is the same team that's supposed to be on a 4-game win streak.
I don't even pay attention to the Pelicans, bro.
The only way the Pelicans gonna make a comeback is they make a big run. I don't see it with like 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Or if the Lakers continue to be bad, that too.
So
look, if the Lakers continue to lose games and the Pelicans get back on the winning track, they're gonna take over. But I want to see the Lakers continue to lose games because I don't want to see them in the playoffs again. I do not want to see them.
You know what? You know what?
With LeBron James.
It's Team James Harden over here.
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. LeBron might leave, cause you know his son. He's coming into the league. He said he wanted to play, so it's probably gonna happen.
LeBron need to go to the house. LeBron need to go to the house.
Who that elite?
Brian going back to Cleveland.
Who that elite in the building?
Brian going to the house.
Look,
can you just imagine?
Whoever gets this, before I say something, I want to say something.
He's going to the house. He done.
So he said that he wanted to play with his son. So, look, if the Lakers keep on losing,
JT in the building. Who that to you, JT?
He's probably gonna go to his son, and he's probably gonna go to another team. Just trade him away, get a couple picks, get some power.
Jameis 1-on-1.
I just want to acknowledge this man. I just want to acknowledge this man because he's the one who originally put me on the Jameis train in the first place.
Do.
And I love talking to him on Twitter. So Jameis 101, thank you very much. Like when he first came into my live stream a couple months back, I was dead speechless. I had no idea how to react because I am a big supporter of what he does and his advocacy for underappreciated players around the league, including Jameis Winston. So thank you, Jameis 101, for again popping into my podcast stream. You are very much loved here. You're very much respected here. And I hope to talk more about football and just in general because you are awesome, dude. I respect you a hell of a lot.
You should read his message, though. You gonna read his message, though? You gonna read out his message to everybody so they can know what he said, huh?
The Saints need to be wise and let Jameis walk and sign a true superstar like Mitchell Trubisky.
What?
I had a hard time reading that without vomiting in my mouth.
Bro.
I hate to say this, but
I have to agree with him.
We have to agree. Trubisky is just good. He's just good. Like, I mean, he played with Matt Nagy. I mean, like,
Trubisky is arguably top 5 right now.
Trubisky is the next Tom Brady.
Trubisky is top 5 top 5 right now. Trubisky top 5 right now. Right now. What?
Exactly.
Right now.
He's gonna be top 3 in the next year or two.
I'm taking Trubisky over Josh Allen. I'm taking him over Matthew Stafford. I'm taking him over Russell Wilson, and I'm taking him over Aaron Rodgers.
But in the words of the great Max Kellerman,
he is better than prime Drew Brees.
I hate. Look, listen. I hate to say this, but I have to say this.
In the words of the great Max Kellerman, I want Iguodala. I want Iguodala, okay?
Or maybe we should get a full vote. Maybe we should get the best quarterback of all time, Nathan Peterman.
No, the greatest of all time would be Nick Foles.
Oh, yes, sir, bro.
That Foles magic.
I mean, name another quarterback that had a shrine built to them in their own locker room. Name one other than the.
No, let's get one of the oldest men in the NFL.
Trevor Siemian, please. Re-sign Jameis Winston, please.
Re-sign Trevor Siemian.
I think Trevor Siemian.
Hell to the no. Hell no. Get this man out of here. Get Trevor Siemian out of here.
Trevor Siemian,
get out of here. Get him out of here, man.
Trevor Siemian is going.
Trevor Siemian out of here.
Man, don't be hating on my boy Siemian. Y'all. Siemian beat Tom Brady.
He did though. He did. That's true. Siemian beat Tom Brady. Siemian beat Tom Brady. Siemian beat Tom Brady. Let's talk about it.
He did do that though.
Hey, but what about the real GOAT, the actual GOAT who looks like a GOAT is Ryan Fitzpatrick? What about him?
Exactly. I was trying to say him, but exactly, bro.
That dude look like Conor McGregor in his press conference.
Hey, he actually do. Oh no, he actually do though. Like let's keep it a buck. He actually looks like Conor McGregor.
He was smoking the state.
Remember when they beat us? A couple years ago, week 1? Shout out to State of States podcast because that's what got TJ started. But when he beat us and hung 40-some points on us in the press conference, that dude was clean, bro. That dude looked just like Conor McGregor.
Man had
he had drip, bro. That's drip magic.
Drip magic, yes, sir.
Bro, Seattle, bro. I'm trying to take my mind off of it. I might just. I don't
You know what? We actually need to get someone else, and he's a free agency right now, but his name is Trace McSorley.
I sorely don't understand what you're talking about.
They want Seattle. He wants Seattle to sign him.
Or we should get, or you know who we should put at quarterback?
Yes, I know. Hoodie Jew.
Yes, sir. And put him again.
I'm sorry, but after hearing what I heard about Trevor Siemian, you know what my answer to this is, y'all? Y'all know what my answer to this is?
What's that? Man, I'm telling you.
All right, look. As fun as this night has been extremely awesome, but I'm still completely drained of this Bobby Wagner news. So
mind blown.
I'm going to let anybody have their final say right now. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down the list. And everybody's going to have a chance to say what they got to say, and then we are going to get up out of here because I got to contemplate this. I'm on Suicide Watch, and I'm not even a Seahawks fan, for God's sake. Because I just see the brother get cooked. So we're going to start with Jerry Poor. Do you have any final words for us here in the B&G Breakdown podcast?
Boo! Jerry,
Look,
Jerry,
I done said
Jerry.
enough what I have to say. I done said what all that there has to be said. Please, my final thought is this. Please let us get Jameis Winston before anybody else get him. Please. Re-sign Jameis Winston. Let's make some
Hell
moves,
yeah.
because
To the
will be here before you know it.
All right, God of Creation,
That's all
my
I
man. You got anything you want to say in terms of what you got? Your final thoughts on everything tonight?
God of Creation fell asleep.
He did.
I don't know. He haven't said nothing in like hour.
I thought he was just busy or just being patient, letting letting everybody else talk.
Oh hell no! No, he's not like that. You gotta come on my show and watch God of Creation every time. That man don't let nobody talk. No, he's the greatest of all time. No, I did not say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You know what that just reminded me of the last. That just reminded me of the Last Saint. That reminded me of the Last Saint. Where has the Last Saint been, by the way?
Hey, the Last Saint and God of Creation got into it one night over a Taysom Hill argument.
Oh, I bet.
That was lit.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. Shouts out to everybody.
Hey, yes. Thank you, everybody in the chat. You guys made this show.
Bro, this show is like,
this is probably the best show I've done so far in 2022, hands down. I'm gonna have to do
more.
Well,
it just started. Well, 2022 just started. So
exactly. But I haven't done too many. I haven't done too many.
It's been awesome.
Too many streams lately, for obvious reasons. But Chosen, your turn. Do you have any final thoughts for us, my man?
Yes. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna wrap it up with your original ticker going with the Marcus Williams and Teron Armstead. I like Teron. I like Marcus. I hope we pay this guy. He's well deserved. Marcus Williams, minus the Minneapolis Miracle. Like, what else could you say about this guy? He's been consistent. He's been improving. You know, he's always available. And knock on wood, he's always available. But he always comes to play, bro. Like he tunes out the noise. He didn't let that miracle, you know what I'm saying, the Minneapolis Miracle get to him. He showed up and he showed out and he earned his money, bro. And Teron Armstead, I love him. He's a good addition. If we some kind of way we can keep him, we can, but let's just let him walk and do what he got to do, bro. And we're going to keep it moving. But I feel like the Saints in a good position. And sign Jameis, bro. I think we start with signing Jameis and drafting us a wide receiver, and then we go from there. So I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah.
That's not what Jameis 101 said. He said get Trubisky.
Hey, all right, Purple Marcus, your turn. Your turn, Mini Me. You got any final words for us?
No, he don't. He went to sleep too.
No, he was just here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I literally saw him on with his mic open just a few minutes ago. I know he's gotta be still here. Ain't no way he probably took that fast. Hoodie Drew, be respectful. He's a kid. He's a kid.
Hey, he falls asleep on my show a lot. Ask Jerry.
So he's still here, like I said. Exactly, Drew. So yes, shit matter. Mini Me, what you got for me? Any final words? Let my Mini Me have his say, man.
What's up, Cam?
Was that the parent? I think that was the parent, guys. Or at least I assume it was. It didn't sound like him. Hoodie Drew, you got any final thoughts for us?
Oh yeah, man, I got a bunch. So,
oh Lord, here we go.
I like how earlier you was gonna roast us and cook us well done, but you didn't even put us on the grill, so we still rare. We're blue rare.
Man, that's your fault. You suck everything out of me with the body. Like, you sucked me completely dry. You hit me with a curveball. Okay, that's not fair. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared.
Alright, so that's one thing, is that I'm still waiting to be put on the grill. That didn't happen. Second of all, did you ever thought that I might have brought up the Bobby Wagner situation just to make sure I didn't get put on the grill? You know?
If that's the case, then it worked to perfection, sir.
I know. I'm just that smart of a guy, to not get put on the grill like that. Other thing, man. Shout out to James 101 for coming on my show the other day and coming on your show to surprise you. So I know he said a while back, he said he came on your show before and he said you freaked out, because it was James 101. So that's a cool thing, I freaked out when he responded back to me on Twitter and said, yeah, I can come on your show. I was like, oh shit, never thought I'll have somebody on my show, and that video actually is blowing up right now. The last time I checked, I think it had almost 40 likes. We had like 39 likes, and it has 300 and something views on it already. Yeah, 345 views. So that video is definitely getting looked at a lot. So I'm happy about that. There was something that I was gonna tell you about earlier, but then we started laughing and joking around so damn much, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Before I hopped off, because we was laughing so much. I don't think it was about Bobby. Oh yeah, I know what it was. It was about Mass Up Podcast. He commented in here. He said, "So what was your thoughts about losing Marcus Williams and seeing us signing Matthews?" Well, I had a thought. I said it on my podcast, and I explained it very well to people. I really do think that the Saints are going to re-sign Marcus Williams no matter what, because they already said, they are not putting their franchise tag on the man because they want to sign this man to a long-term deal. So they didn't use the franchise tag on him, so I feel like they're going to re-sign him back for that reason. And they taking a look at Tyrone Maxey as well because they like him. And I think they can find a way to sign him because we're so good at signing contracts and giving what they really want, but just turning into incentives for them that are easy for them to accomplish to get paid how they want to get paid. Because that's more at doing it. And I feel like Tyrone Maxey also will probably give us a home discount a little bit. Not a big home discount where he's going to get paid $1 million a year, but I think it's going to give us something a little bit easier to come back, play for home, play with a great defense. And I feel like he's going to replace a Malcolm Jenkins that will leave probably in the next year or two. And also, they might not bring back P.J. Williams, and that's probably why they were looking at a Tyrone Maxey, because why not get a guy? That's definitely a big upgrade to a dude like P.J. Williams. And number 3, I think people are tripping and over the Marcus Williams and Tyrone Maxey because people don't realize they both play 2 different positions, right? Marcus Williams plays free safety. Matthews is your strong safety guy. Yes, Matthews can play everything, but he's been playing strong safety for years. So I can see them getting him for the strong safety and them still signing Marcus Williams to what he did and what he did so far for New Orleans and keeping him as a free safety. And I can see the Saints signing Bobby Wagner now. So Bobby Wagner, welcome to New Orleans, my brother, and come play along with Demario Davis, Kawhi, and Pete Warner, the best linebacking core in the history of the NFL. Oh yeah, and also make sure y'all subscribe and like this channel for my boy Who Dat Davis. And I think, and lastly, we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. But he says it's a lot better, so I'm gonna let him end the podcast with it because my voice ain't as good as his.
You can't just steal my shtick. What you doing trying to steal my shtick for?
Oh, my bad. Hold on. My bad.
I hit you with copyright claim.
Well, let me tell y'all this. Well, my bad. I'm gonna see y'all later, YouTube and Who Dat Nation. But let me tell y'all something. There's no YouTube without your boy Hoodie Jew.
There you go. Don't get hit with a copyright strike out here. I get you demonetized. In a heartbeat, just saying. All right. All seriousness, thank y'all to everybody. Shout out to Hoodie Jew.
Oh, man, hey, that's a good thing.
God of Creation.
Watch my channel go down tomorrow. We know who did it.
Marcus. Everybody in the chat. Rudy Verdon coming in with the lateness. But hey, you're never late if we're still here rolling. So thank you to Elite, Slim South, Masked Up, everybody I may have missed. You guys have made this channel what it is. You guys have made this stream the best streams I've had so far in 2022. Plenty more to come throughout the year. If you guys haven't already heard, Hoodie Jew, myself, and other Saints content creators are getting together for NFL Draft Night. We're going to get together, form a huge watch party, and we're going to go through all the emotions of Saints, how they trade up, trade back, who they pick, and our thoughts, and just talk casually. It's going to be a fun time. So you guys aren't doing anything on draft night. You guys are near your laptops or near your phones or near your tablet, whatever mobile device that you have. You guys are near it. You guys want to come by and talk to us?
Yes, man.
So stay tuned. All right, stay tuned. Look out for any info regarding it from either myself or Hoodie Jew or even my boy Big Smoke, aka Smokeless YT. His name is Telly Adams on Twitter. So we will keep you guys updated on when that's going to happen and where in terms of what channel. It's going to be a fun time. I can't wait for it. I am excited. I am legit excited because last year I did it with just Big Smoke and I was going through it with the first wave of emotions in the first round. Like I nearly punched the wall. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Everybody cross over.
I luckily
Hoodie Jew, man. Hoodie Jew, bro. I have to check out your content, bro. I haven't had a chance to watch one of your shows, but after tonight, bro, I'm really intrigued. I'm really ready for the next one, man. So I will be there, Hoodie Jew.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna go check any of them, you gotta check out the most recent one with James 101. Came on yesterday. You gotta see that one. That one's up to like 350 views already. It's blowing up. I like that one. And also before we get out of here, yes, Masked Up Podcast. I totally agree. So you better go start it up right now, and he's gonna send everybody your way. So come on, everybody, let's go to Masked Up Podcast and chat it up again until Who Dat David gets his stuff together. Until he gets out the Bobby Wagner.
I have to respect the decline this time because I had to get to bed early. On top, I had to get my grandmother her medication to make sure she gets to bed on time. So she's not up in the middle of the night. So I'll have to check the podcast.
Don't tell her about Bobby Wagner now. Don't tell her about the Bobby Wagner. Don't tell her that. Please don't tell her that. Wait till the morning. Wait till the morning, please.
Duly noted. All right, but I got to get going. But to answer a quick question from Master Podcast. So quick answer. I'm not going to say no to Tyrann Mathieu, but I think a lot of this hype around Tyrann Mathieu just comes from the fact that he played for LSU, and a lot of Saints fans are LSU. I know, but a lot of Saints fans are also LSU fans, so they want to see that connection because it is so weird.
We want to see DJ Chark.
How you been seeing CD Deuce's comments and Tyrann Mathieu commenting on it too, saying giving him the arms up and everything, telling him like he wants to be there. So
yes, I have seen it, but that's just them going back and forth. There's until I see pen to paper or so from a reliable source that he signed with Saints. I'm not putting in it. I'm not exactly. He's also a premium.
Yes, how much?
Not only is he a premium type of safety. He's not the safety that can replace Marcus Williams.
You want me to tell you how to do it?
Marcus Williams is a free safety. He's a free safety. And Tyrann Mathieu, he is a strong safety. They play two different positions.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Chosen, that was you?
About when I asked how could we afford him, yeah.
Yeah, I explained that on my show earlier to my boy Josh, the Pels fan. I told him we're going to find a way to sign him if we wanted to get here and we wanted him in the building because why? We did the same thing with Amanda Sanders. You just sign to a contract that's affordable for him, but put it in the incentives as, like, hey, get 50 tackles this season, get an interception and blah, 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 and then you get paid because that's how Amanda Sanders got paid. And I feel like that's how we do it with most players when you restructure their contracts and put everything into the incentives. And I think that's what they can do. If they sign Marcus Williams to his deal, they can bring in a Matthews like that by giving him, let's say he wants $15 million or whatever the hell it is, but you pay him $10, but the other $5 million that you can't really afford, you'll put into incentives for him. And I can see that happening.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can see that happening easily. Because you know how Mickey Loomis and them are with that little fancy incentives and stuff. So that's what I was telling Josh the Post fan. Like, no matter what they say in Cat space, and don't forget we still get an extra $25 million this year in Cat because they raised it up to $208 million. So that's going to help us out tremendously too.
Yeah.
With that said, we are officially going to get up out of here. From me to Jude to Jerry, the Chosen, to Purple Marcus. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this edition of the Black and Gold Breakdown podcast. I have no idea when I'm going to go live again, but when I do, you guys will hear it first thing from my community tab, where I also post several news and updates. So if you guys don't see me here on live or on a video, check out my community my community tab where I post all things news, and check out my Facebook page at facebook.com. Search Black and Gold Breakdown. Check out my Twitter, where I hope Twitter unblocks me so I can read Adam Schefter's tweets, because I don't want to have to make a new one. Check out my Twitter. It's fun. But with all that being said, we are out of here. And as always, if you guys don't know, you will know that over here, we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. Check you guys out